Today we'll be getting our feet wet in some organic chemistry by preparing triiodomethane, a haloalkane, by the Haloform reaction. As you can see, a methyl ketone is reacted with a halogen under basic conditions to generate a carboxylic anion and the trihaloalkane. Here, X2 can stand for either chlorine, bromine or iodine, and R can either stand for a hydrogen atom, an aryl or an alkyl group. This can be shown as here, which represents our specific case. As you can see, we will be using dimethyl ketone, not acetone. Iodine will be our halogen, and we'll be taking advantage of the basic properties provided by sodium hypochlorite to generate the methyl carboxylate ion, and the triiodomethane, which is our target product. For the synthesis, you require household generic bleach, distilled water, acetone, and some reagent-grade potassium iodide. As far as equipment goes, you shall need the following: protective equipment, a 25ml graduated cylinder, a balance, a spatula, a small 50ml beaker, a small test tube, a watch glass and magnetic stirring bar, and a 10ml graduated cylinder. The first step in the fume hood is to weigh out 1.2 grams of potassium iodide and add a stirring bar. Begin stirring at a medium speed, and slowly, from a graduated cylinder, add 10ml of your distilled water. Keep stirring at a medium speed until it all has dissolved. Next, you'll need to fill your small test tube with some acetone, and carefully, you could either measure it out in a graduated cylinder or draw it up into a syringe, 0.4ml of the acetone. You'll then need to slowly, with magnetic stirring, add it dropwise in a slow stream into the potassium iodide solution. Following the addition of the acetone, you will then need to measure out 15ml of the bleach in the graduated cylinder and add it quickly to the mixture. It will turn brown as iodine is formed, but will then lighten to a much clearer yellow sort of colour as the haloform reaction proceeds. You'll need to continue magnetically stirring and increase magnetic power as a suspension has been formed, and thus it takes more energy for the stir bar to be able to spin. Continue stirring for 3 or 4 minutes to ensure that all the reactants have reacted properly. After the stirring, pull it off the hot plate and allow it to stand overnight for the precipitate of the triiodomethane to settle out. Then you can decant off the liquid, scrape out the product and dry it. After following these steps, this is part of what I obtained: 500mg of my yield of triiodomethane as a yellow crystalline solid. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, rate and comment.